Hi everybody, I'm a wedding photographer and today I am going to be reacting to wedding fails here on YouTube. So let's get started. Okay, here's the video. That thumbnail is not even in this video. Is this a fail or is this funny note, one time whenever I was a wedding photography assistant, I saw a big basket of rolls get passed around the table and somebody caught the rolls on fire and they had to stomp on them and put them out. So that does happen. You're just letting it happen.
Respect the long speech as I'm not going to spoil you, alright?
One, two, three. Oh, wow, one-handed!
Is the fail that she doesn't appear to have any pants on, or skirt, or long enough dress? Let's see.
Let's get a picture of that. Oh no.
Ready, set, go. Oh, all right, I think it runs out.
Okay, so about the lady on the dance floor catching the bouquet. Guys, if you're a wedding photographer, you might know this. There are quite a lot of women who don't wear underwear to receptions. So you have to be really careful if somebody is squatting down to take a picture or, you know, they're doing a lot of crazy dance moves, because sometimes when you're editing, you do catch a few things that you do not want to put in the gallery while you're shooting there. This song, probably #1 bouquet song, and second thing, the bouquet falling in like a ceiling light or in like curtains or drapery or hitting off of a light happens probably 10% of the time, so I'm not surprised to see this one. You know where this is going. You know where this is going. Okay, so you know where this is going. It's a drone. Here it goes. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I thought it was going to hit the couple, actually, so I'm glad that the drone did not hit the couple. There is a video out there on YouTube where the drone does hit the couple, and that is one of the reasons why you do need to be certified for using drones in wedding photography or wedding video. Commercially, you need to be certified. Okay, here we go. what is going on here. Besides, it looks like just they're going to be bruising her thighs or genitals. I don't know what kind of custom this is. Nothing I've ever seen at a wedding. Okay. You know what's going to happen here. They're on a dock. It looks like there's little tiny slats of wood. So, premonition or foreshadowing, they're going to lose those rings. I know it.
Now I'm left with water in my lungs. I am cold.
I personally have never seen the rings dropped like that, but I have seen the rings left at the hotel, which was like 45 minutes away. So they had to get married with, after they tried to stall during the ceremony, they did have to get married with some random rings and then put the correct rings on the reception. It does happen. So before you leave your hotel or getting ready area, you want to look for 2 things that you need to get married. Number 1, marriage license. I've also seen that lost before. And number 2, wedding rings. And don't drop them in the water. And as far as the marriage license, so I have seen a marriage license left before. They could not find the marriage license before they had to leave to go to the ceremony site. They looked everywhere, and what ended up happening, the bride told me, was that the next morning they had to go, I think they met up with the officiant somewhere, I don't know where, and the officiant had to do a little short, brief, 1-minute marriage ceremony the next day, and they had to sign it that way. So I think their marriage license actually says the next day for them because they could not find the license. A lot of officiants avoid this by making you give them the license the night before, which is probably a pretty good idea. Okay, she threw the bouquet, and what happens here? I know sometimes people want to get fancy with their introductions into the reception. I have actually seen this happen before. I have seen people fall. Nobody ever got seriously hurt, so it's fine. But, you know, slow your roll on your reception introductions if you think you might slip and crash. And generally, and I don't know if it's in this video, I know it's in a lot of fail videos, if somebody is jumping on somebody else's back, that often does not end well. That was a pretty bad one. Air awareness, I guess, when you're tumbling. Okay. They're on a dock. There's quite a few wedding fail videos where they're on a dock, and that is a lot of people on the dock. Right up the skirt. Okay, this looks like it is 3 possibly children or preteens, tweens, bringing in your wedding cake. Maybe let the catering staff do that. Okay, so this I have seen previously with the photographer. I think it's like called Photographer Takes a Tumble or something. So if you watch this back, you can see they're on some sort of, again, skinny dock, not the best place, and it looks like it's either the processional or the recessional. And as a photographer, you definitely can lose awareness of what's around you and trip over something. There's a famous video where the guy trips in a baptismal font. So I think she falls in the water. And the thing about that is, if you go into the water as a photographer, you're going to try to hold your hand up and keep your cameras and all your camera cards out of the water. So I don't know how wet she got. Let's see. Also, I'd be concerned if this is like Florida or something. I'd be concerned about gators in the water. Also, as a photographer, you have to have enough gear to be able to finish the job, so I hope you have bad equipment. And always keep a spare set of clothes in your car in case something like that does happen to you as a photographer. And this is the one where the guy falls in the baptismal font. This has been like everywhere on the internet. There's a couple videos on here where the people jumped in the water. You saw the people on the big like trampoline thing. You saw the girl jump in the diving board. So this actually is something that has happened twice in the wedding photography world that I know of. Once was a trash to dress shoot, I think. You have to be very, very aware of how heavy those wedding gowns get. This bride, the little bit they showed, her gown looks huge. It's not just like an A-line, simple dress that's easy to jump in the water. So those wedding dresses get so incredibly heavy that unfortunately, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say I think two brides have drowned by getting their wedding dress wet or it dragged down in the ocean or the current of the river. So just, you have to be so careful to the point where I'd suggest like maybe not doing this unless you have a spotter or a lifeguard. I mean, obviously the groom's going to catch her here or help her, but yeah, it's probably not going to be great.
Try to get a picture from over here.
You want to throw a jacket, man? Easy for you?
Oh my God. Hole in there. Find her. Where's that? Grab the dress. I'll find it.
Okay. Staircase, what could go wrong? Oh, she ran away. Wait. She fell. She seemed to be okay, and then she ran off. I don't know if that was a stunt or what that was. Okay, they are at WVU. I can see it in the background here. Okay, so kind of a local wedding. Here we go. Just married.
Look at them!
Bummer. She didn't get to rip the paper. Kids and weddings. What did I tell you about the like decorations hanging down or something? It always gets messed up in the garter and bouquet tosses. So, not unusual.
Oh, I knew it was gonna get ugly at some point.
I don't know what happened. I think that they might have been trying to light the to like cut off the balloons, maybe with a lighter, and it blew up the helium. I don't know. Never had that happen. Oh, wait. It's a dock, so I'm guessing this doesn't end well. Oh, she stayed on. Maybe this is okay. I think that this is when flash mobs got popular, or like choreographed dances at the reception. It's not really a fail. It's pretty funny. It's kind of fun. Cheerleading moves in your bridesmaid dress than it was maybe back when you were a cheerleader. It's aggressive. It's an aggressive one. She don't look happy. You need to decide before the dance if he's going to be doing dips and spins and how crazy you're going to be getting. So this scares me because large tree branches can fall on you and seriously injure you or kill you. So you have to be just careful just photographing under trees in general, but this really frightens me because that branch could just break off and kill them.
Excuse me, quit babying him. Tony?
It's not as bad as it could have been.
We knew that was going to happen.
That's it? I guess you guys can do better. Ready?
Are we allowed to do?
1,
Crazy.
2, 3, go!
Did you see it? Did you see it? This guy over here, this groomsman on the end, he grabbed like a metal support structure on the building and it broke right off. Hope he's okay. So, yeah, a lot of dance floor fails, a lot of bouquet and garter throwing fails, and a lot of people who took this all in stride. I fortunately didn't see anybody crying in it or anybody who didn't kind of recover and laugh it off, which is the most important thing. And I hope nobody was seriously injured in this video. So anyway, that's just a little bit of wedding fails. We see it every week. We see people fall on the dance floor, never seriously. We see drinks spilled on the dance floor. You know, dresses pop open or rip. You know, it's all part of the fun of weddings whenever you're mixing emotions, a busy day, possibly a little alcohol at the reception, but hopefully if any little tiny fails happen at your wedding, you will handle it with grace, and it'll always be something that you'll remember. Like I remember, I bet some of these people in this video are saying, I remember when Uncle Bob literally clotheslined out a 3-year-old on the dance floor. So yeah, thanks for watching with me, guys, and maybe we'll be back with more fails soon, and have a great day.